Your phone doesn't ring, the brutal truth. The problem local businesses face every single day. If you run a local service business and your phone isn't ringing with qualified customers, you're not alone. Most local business owners think they just need to spend more on advertising. They believe if they throw another $2,000 on Google Ads or Facebook Ads, the calls will start coming. And here's what nobody tells you. The problem is not that you need more ads. The problem is that when people in your city search for your service, they cannot find you. You're invisible on Google, and when you're invisible, you lose customers to competitors every single day without even knowing it. Let me show you the numbers. 97% of customers search online, choosing a local service provider. If you're a plumber, HVAC technician, a roofer, or a landscaper, or any local service business, your potential customers are searching for you right now. But if you do not show up on page one of Google, you might as well not exist. Think about this. When was the last time you went to page two of Google to find a business? Probably never. Your customers do. Your customers do not neither. Your customers do not either. Page two is where leads go to die, where your money is actually going. Most local business owners are stuck in what I call the advertising trap. They pay $2,000 per month for ads. The ads bring in some calls, but half of these calls are tire kickers with persons who are just price shopping. They spend time quoting jobs you will never win because those people called three other businesses and are looking for the cheapest option. When a platform raises prices, Google wants more money, Facebook wants more money. Your cost per click goes from $5 to $8 to $12. You're spending more and getting less. And the worst part, the second you stop paying, the leads stop coming. You're basically renting your customers from Google instead of owning your lead source. So let me show you what that looks over time. If you pay $2,000 per month for ads, and that is $24,000 per year, over the course of 5 years, you would have spent $120,000 just to keep your phone ringing. And if you stop paying, you have nothing to show for it. So I'm going to show you exactly the McKinney case study, which I built out myself just to test out the system in order to show you it works and how you can replicate same for your business. So you don't have to spend so much money trying to figure out exactly how to rank on the first page of Google to get more leads. And that was how we were able to get completely 16 leads from local service business owners filling out this form right here when they search for our service here, repair for searches like gutter repair making, we are appearing position number 2 right here. For contractor position number 1 right here. And for many other keywords, we are appearing on page 1 of Google. So if you stick with me in this video, I'm going to walk you through this case study and exactly what made Google love this website and was able to rank it on the first page of Google and how it was able to have so many leads come through within a year. So let's go through the website itself. It's a one-page website. It's no more than just this home page that you're seeing. So one of the very first thing we did was get an exact match domain. What is an exact match domain? An exact match domain basically means you're including the core service plus the city in which you render in trying to form the domain name. This kind of gives Google a better understanding of what your website is all about. And Google tends to trust and rank this kind of domain way better. So we might as well leverage the use. So that's the first thing we did. The second thing we did was also include the core service plus city in the title tag. And we're able to show up like this, gutter installation. So someone making a search on Google for the service we render and they see exactly what it is you render in the title of your website, they are most likely to click, and Google tends to reward um, websites that get more clicks from your search. So it's kind of like a ranking signal. Then the third thing we did was also include the core service plus related service and city in the headline of the website. So the headline of the home page of the website, this is the main headline. They call it the heading 1 tag. So include it. And also the very first paragraph, the fourth thing we did, very first paragraph just below the headline, we also included the core service plus city in it. And basically that covers this entire section of this website above the fold. The second section is our service section. So in this section, we want to list out as many services, related services that you offer within your industry. In our case, we offer replacements, repairs, and cleaning. So you basically want to talk brief about each of these services and then talk about what users will expect and what kind of services do you deliver. Then the third section is why they should choose your company. So next section, we want to talk about how long you've been in the business, how well you've known, what areas you cover, and if you offer financing, if you're licensed, if you're insured. This is the section you want to include all of that. Anything to boost your credibility and improve your authority. That's exactly what you want to include in this section. And the second to last that we did was also include frequently asked questions. A lot of persons who are looking for services online are probably asking questions too. So you see this section they call people also ask. People who are typing these queries are also most likely looking for the services. Google is basically spelling out what people are looking for. So you want to target as many of these questions and answer them on your website. But in trying to answer them, you want to make it local to your area. Like you see this one, what is the best gutter company? That is too generic. It's too broad. So you want to make it local to the area that you're targeting. So you could have it like, what is the best gutter company in McKinney? How much does guttering cost in McKinney? So that's exactly how you want to structure these questions and answer them on your website. This further builds the authority of the website itself. Then the last thing we did was also include the zip code of the area we serve, which is McKinney. This enables us show up for searches that targets the zip code of that specific services. There are persons who are looking for contractor within a specific zip code that they are located in. So we tend to show up for those searches just by mentioning the zip code on the web, anywhere on the website. And basically that's all we did for this on-page website to be able to get it ranked. And in order for Google to find this website and trust it, we got to list the website on local directories. We have a list of over 400 directories here where we listed our website. So you could basically go through each of these websites and get your website listed or registered. Or you could basically use the services of Mohammed Wahid on Fiverr. He does this for $75 basically, and you can save yourself time and energy in trying to get this done yourself. So basically, we spent $75 for citations, and I said we got an exact match domain for $15. We already have an hosting plan, so we didn't include that in the cost. We already had a content writing AI software that helped us write the content on this website completely free. We have an indexer already, so we didn't include all of this in the cost. So basically, what we spent on this website is $75 for citations and the domain itself for $15. And we're able to generate upwards of 16 leads that would have cost us anywhere between $1,500 to $3,000 to generate over time. So that's how much you can see appearing on the first page of Google really is. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to dominate your local area within 5 to 20-mile radius that you service. So stick with me. So basically, that's all we did for this website, and how this is exactly how you can copy what we've done. Then you can also replicate the same system for your business, and thus you're going to rank for that specific search terms that you're looking for, and you rank on Google. You rank on Google Business Profile. So when people search for your services, basically there's this section that appears, the sponsor section. Probably this is where you're spending thousands of dollars on in trying to get clients. Then you have this Google Business Profile. I need to say this for clarity. The Google Business Profile is the exact spot you really want to be, because this section here gets most of the calls way more than the section, but it doesn't hurt to actually see your website still rank here. Probably you could still get a lead or two, because not all of the services you can target with Google Business Profile, but you can with your website. So it's really something you really should have. There were things we didn't do with this website that could have even get us more leads. You notice we didn't report the number of calls that came in because we didn't have an active phone number on this website. So the first thing we could have done was have an active phone number on this website that will probably track, because the number of users who are searching online are looking for services right now. They want to call a contractor to come in right now within the hour or within 2 hours. They don't need to fill out a form that get responded to within 24 hours. So that's the first thing we could have done. Another thing we could have done to build out this website authority is to have a dedicated standalone page for each of the related services we offer. So what do I mean by this? Gutter repair will have its own page, gutter cleaning will have its own page. So each of these services will have its own page, speaking specifically about that service. And the last thing we could have done is also include location-based pages. So we can see here we have the map of McKinney, and we have surrounding cities like Prosper, New York, Princeton. So we could have also created pages to also target each of these locations and thus strengthen the authority, and probably we might get leads from these areas also. So this is something we could have done. Then for the off page, aside from building the local citations, we could have also sent more links. So the way Google system works is the more websites that mentions you, the more authority website that mentions you, the more Google tends to rank you. So a very cheap way to acquire links is through press release. So I basically recommend this premium plan because it guarantees us 450 mentions on the very high authority websites. Yes, they're not that quality, but it works. So we want to get as many of these links as possible. So adding $70 to the mix does not really hurt. So it's something we should have. Then in order for us to, like you can see, there's this search query right here. Hold on a bit. There's this search query I made right here. So for this gutter company, McKinney, Texas, we are ranking position number 3. In order for us to jump from position number 3 to position number 1, we definitely need high quality links to rank. Aside from the press release, we also need very high quality guest posts and niche edits. So guest posts are basically you writing a piece of content on another person's website, probably a high authority one, and having them point a link and link back to your own website. So I basically use the services of my local SEO mentor, Jackie Cho. He offers local SEO guest posts between $74 to $90 per link, not like the press release that is 450 links for $70. This one is just one link for anywhere between $74 to $90, and niche edits anywhere between $90 to $95. So this could basically skyrocket our rankings overnight, and most of our keywords will appear position number 1 and 2 for the services that we're offering. So basically, that's what we really needed to do to get as many of those links. So here's the cost that you could get to get yours done right now today. You get the exact match domain for $15. You host the domain for $24. Citations 75, press release 70, indexing 20, and content. So basically, with $224, you get all of this set up. We started this website in November of 2024, and by January of 2025, right here, we got our very first lead that came in. So real homeowner looking for better works done, not tire kickers, people just not just people just browsing, actual customers. So here's the thing. So basically that's exactly how we're able to rank for that specific service, and that's how we did it. So like I said, I'm going to show you a very good trick to basically dominate your local market. I called it the multi microsites system. So now here is where it gets real powerful. What we just talked about is just for one website for one city. Most SEO agencies will tell you to add location pages. I also did just now. It's quite fine. But one thing you would notice is we are ranking position here with the home page of the website. Reason being that the number of links that are pointing to it, I've just established that we pointed over 400 local citations to it. And imagine having press release of over 450 websites mentioning it. That's already 850 websites, all linking back to our own page. And imagine you start adding all of these guest posts, all linking back to your own page. That strengthens the power of your own page. Hence, we're able to rank the home page for that core service. So imagine now multiplying this website now by multiple areas that you service. As against just creating inner pages, imagine having to have the home page pointing with all these links pointing to it. So hence we developed a strategy. It works. Uh, Big SEOs like Jesse Cunningham continues to preach this because it works. So you want to build out an entirely different website for each of these locations. So imagine if we're able to get anywhere between 1 to 2 leads per website. Imagine having to service 10 locations around your area. That is anywhere between 20 to 50 leads per month, completely free from Google. So each site will have the same structure. You have the home page, you have the service pages, you have the location pages, and you have the location plus service pages for inner pages. So that's basically you have to repeat this for every city, all with unique content. AI has made everything so seamless. So it's something you really want to choose and do this right now. I've shown you the full blueprint, so you can basically go ahead and start implementing this and start ranking. But if you choose to work with us, we don't just build out this website entirely. We set up a perfect AI automation system that answers your calls for you, that books the calls, and all you need to do is to go out to the to go out to the homeowner and fulfill all of the services. So basically, we help you optimize your Google business profile, help you collect reviews on autopilot, set up a missed call text back, because most times when customers call you and you don't pick up, they basically call the next business owner. But what if you could immediately text the customer back that you're going to get back to them right now? They will definitely most likely not call the next business owner because you replied. We set up a campaign that helps you even resell other services that you do. So if you're renting your customers from Google right now through buying ads from Google and Facebook, if it works for you, keep doing them anyway. So, but you want to at least save a bit of cash flow and to start building out the system that you own forever. So you can stop renting your customers and start owning them full time. If this is something that you're interested in and you've watched so far to this video, thank you. I would beg you to leave a subscribe, and also if you have questions, leave them in the comment section and book a call with us, and let's see exactly how we can help you implement this for your business. And thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.